Hello, welcome to another Cruise Ship Tycoon video. And today we're going to be playing Cruise Ship Tycoon. I know I just made a solar here on the other day. So we're going to do a Solar Mallard? What, I feel like I just did that the other day. So we're going to use Pearl Sea slot, because I have that Royal Caribbean ship on the Royal Caribbean one, and I don't want to delete it. So we did a Solar Raven. Have we done a Solar Mallard recently? I feel like we have, but I don't think we have. Okay, last any Mallard tutorial was about 2 months ago. So we're gonna actually go ahead and do a Solar Mallard. I mean, you guys already know that because obviously you're watching the video. I never noticed Heron had the original doors until we're not going to remake the Heron one, because I just made that like 2 weeks ago, so it would still be valid, I think. And then we'll do a Solar Osprey, Solar Albatross, Solar Cormorant, and then we'll do a Solar Titanic when that comes out. But, so let's go ahead and get started. So, we're going to also listen to CST music again. So, yeah. So we're basically just gonna lay out the basics to the ship right now. Yeah, pretty much. So you may or may not know this, but oh yeah, I forgot I actually have to turn it off. So you may or may not know this, but Alan Z released a photo of the Titanic ship, and the only thing left, it seemed, was to add the walls to the ship. Like the black parts were already there, but the white parts weren't. So hopefully by the time Haggy gets back, Alan Z will have that ship ready for Haggy to integrate. Because then we'll get an update. Hopefully. We do know we're getting an ice rink. Titanic ship, definitely, because that was kind of confirmed. But at the moment, Haggy's on a 7-day cruise, I think it was. So there isn't going to be a CST update until after March 1st. So, yeah. That's pretty much what is going on there. Yeah. like the most compact bridges setup ever. I mean, yeah. I should have moved these one back. I think Alright, before I decide what we're going to talk about, let's test the ratings. If the ratings are okay, we're going to get solar panels. Again, I don't know what the ratings are going to be. We should have good ratings, because I was going to say, like, that's... Alright, so there's 61 passengers. I like that we literally used 3 decks and we cut off a deck, and we actually I have better ratings and I have more rooms on this ship, more passengers. We have more people on the ship and less actual space being used. We're only using 3 decks, but when I use 4 decks, I don't even have 4.3 with this ship. So obviously we did something right. But we did actually make sure there was an area for each passenger, which I think helped. Decoration was okay. I preside. So how many solar panels can we actually fit? Well, I can promise the first layer we should probably delete. Yeah. The reason we're going to do that is that way the NPCs can still walk around, and then, yeah. So that is our 4.3. Okay, let's go ahead and paint the ship. Oh, sorry about that. Okay. Okay. Now let's hire another housekeeping. So now all of our crew rooms are pretty much full. We're gonna go ahead and use a different color, just because usually when you see my tutorials, you see white ships. I haven't done a fun color for a bit, so let me take a photo. Okay. Do we have any routes on this? Oh, is this like the the problem with crew. Okay, we're gonna let the Mallards have them here. Haggy actually made it, so Albatross can dock here, but the problem is there's a big difference in slab length, as you can see. The slab's really short now, but since there's more open space, see, why isn't it? See how there's more open space between these? That actually allows you to dock your Albatross to dock there. Now you can't dock there with manual controls, but your routes can. Let's talk about something else. Yeah, I was gonna say, it seems like we're going the max. This thing can go faster, but autopilot's limit is 49.9 or something. That's like the max speed autopilot can do. I really love this Mallard. I love that we have an indoor pool. I love that we have a lot of bathrooms, and I love how compact the restaurants are now. I like that we have a... So the goal that I did on this ship was to give each MVC their own spot to use for entertainment, bathroom, discluding the rooms, but like just everything. So they have a spot everywhere, so that way they, and like a few extra too, so that way if they need something, and you know, so that way it can help prevent. Now I'm gonna go and say we probably have all 5 stars except variety and crowdedness and basic needs. But again, if we had that extra deck, I bet you we could have done it. But since we don't, it's fine. And this is this is why this is a problem. See, this is why I don't like doing different color ships than white. Look what happens to this. These white tiles just they don't go away. They don't change color. I swear on some of the ships they change colors, but I guess not. So we're just gonna go ahead and paint this a different color now. We're just gonna put this back to the normal white color. Okay. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention to how much money we made. The bow's as tall as Huron's back aft deck. That's funny. No, this part right here, like just the very top of the bow is as tall as Huron's aft deck. Because when we run into it, that's nice. This would be a good screenshot too. But I think just for the screenshot this time we're gonna use black. Actually no. Let's take on to Mallard leaving Orion City. Okay. I'm gonna use either one. Probably the blue one though, because I think it's kind of cool to see different ship color. For the... No, since Mallard was the last ship to get integrated, the glass changes color width. Because Albatross was already integrated back in like February. It's just they were hiding the GUI. Probably with the script, I've written a script before. Basically, what it does, it only lets certain users see it, which is most likely what they did because Paggy, Alan, Z, Micro K could see it. So it's probably something oddly similar to it, unless they did a Game Pass or patch, which I personally doubt. I think they probably just did user IDs. Like if user ID equal Haggy125 or Alan0 and just like etc, right? Then you write then GUI dot visible or something like that. I haven't written it for a bit. And then you would do else. You'd write else. You'd go down on else. GUI dot whatever the GUI name is equal invisible or disabled. It's one of the two. I think it's invisible. It's something like that. I could write it down if I was writing it when I think it out. Orkataka. So this ship is fast. This ship, honestly, we have enough supplies to do it. But if you went out of here, what we used to do in Cruise Ship Tycoon is kinda, we would go 12 knots, and your ship can actually recharge. When we get back to Orion, I'll show. So 66k, and I couldn't see how much it costs. 66k in 4 hours? Dang. 4 divided by 24 divided by 4. 6 times 66. This would make 401,340 each game day, approximately. Dang. I didn't think the ship was that good. No, Solar, since Mallard is, like, is a mixture between Raven and Pelican. It still has that, like, perfect bow for cutting through water, but then it's also wide enough to fit a deck of 3 rifles. So that's where you make up with Pelican, is that you can go 40 like max speed or whatever. So once we get into Orion, I'll show you guys what I mean. So, the Titanic ship, it looks really detailed. I can't wait to see it, in game. And as long as it's under 400, and then, or right away. If it's right away under like 450 Roblox or 500 something Roblox, then I'll buy it. I don't know how much it'll be because it looks like it's around the size of Osprey or Pelican, lengthwise. You can tell by the original photo. Just by the hole, you could kind of see that it was definitely longer than Cormorant. So let's look here. If I was to guess, it would go between Osprey and Pelican. It'd be like that 1.5 million ship. So if you own the Game Pass, it's probably gonna be that ship that, where if you own the Game Pass, it'll be, and it'll say free, right? Since you already own the Game Pass. But I think when fleets come, it'll pop like 1,400 kilograms or something. It looks like it's about the size of Pelican, right? Oh, that's rules and updates. Yeah, looks like it's about the size of Pelican. Well, I'm looking back at the Game Pass question mark. No. So yeah, it looks like it's about the length of Osprey. If you were looking at it, you probably see it. It's definitely the length of Pelican. It's longer than Cormorant, which means Cormorant. How long are you? 44 tiles. So it's longer than Cormorant by a lot. But to say too. Oh, that's Mallard, not Cormorant. I'm like, wait a minute. No, that's Mallard. Oh wow. So it's longer than Mallard. Oh yeah, it's definitely longer than Pelican. Okay. No, I thought that was Cormorant. I didn't realize that was. Oh, Cormorant's like between. Oh. No, I swear I thought that was Cormorant. Nope, that's Mallard. I didn't realize till I looked at the aft. Yeah, so it's definitely a lot longer than, because the aft, literally, the far stern tile, you go 2 more tiles back. So even if you did line them up, it looks like it's about the length of, almost Osprey's length. It looks like it's gonna be 66 tiles long. Something, that's my bet, 66 to 65 tiles long. Actually looks like it might be the length of Osprey. It's definitely not albatross size, but oh, turn off the route. Okay, we're gonna straighten this out, and I'm gonna show you guys what I mean. If the sun comes up, but I need to make sure it's charging first before I can start explaining what happens. So if you don't use as much megawatts or kilowatts or whatever you want to say, so let's make sure let's see it bump up to 5.5. Okay, so let's just go like, okay, no, it's too fast. Yeah. So this is what I'm saying. You see how it's going up now? So now the ship is actually charging while we're only going 17 knots, but see this number, see now it's starting to go up a bit. So the ship is actually making enough power to go 17.6 knots, but it's also making enough power to charge the batteries, which is how we're getting more charge. So that's the thing too, is if you manually drive it, depending on speed, even if you're Need for Speed, but if you want to recharge slowly and not have to pay as much, like if you're going to Iceberg, for example, and you're like, well, I don't want to pay for that, you can just go slow and it'll just kind of charge up and then you won't have to pay for it, and you can make more money, ultimately speaking. It might take longer, but it will make you more money in the longer run. Yeah, so this ship definitely looks longer than Mallard. I mean, it's just, I'm comparing it here. It looks like it's about like 10 tiles longer than Mallard. So yes, as I said, 66, 68 is my bet for length. Now width, probably 9. Yeah, I'm going on 9. I can say that safely. 9 or 8. Definitely not 10, I don't think, but definitely 9 or 8, I can tell. So we'll see. Yeah, so Allensy's like, yeah, I finished Titanic ship, but here's the question. It doesn't look like he finished the aft, and the reason I say that is the aft structure is there, but the white, is there any buildings that are supposed to be there? He didn't finish the structure off yet. Like all the walls are, everything's there except the white walls. Like the black walls are there, the water lines are, the whole bow, everything's there. The bridge even, just there's no walls yet. They haven't he hasn't put walls in this photo. Now I'm gonna say this: he definitely used the wooden railing, the wooden and white railing, which makes sense. So I'm hoping it's all defaultly that wooden and white railing, because then it'll all match and it'll be nice looking. But the walls, yeah, I don't know. He's probably working on that. Yeah, he's like, also Mike, okay, also Allensy, I don't know how to tell you this, but you forgot to make the decks. And he's like, Allensy, the player makes it. But like, if Allensy left it, I have access to the Discord. If you look at how Allensy left it, how would that? Are you gonna really make that appear as a ship model? No, I think it's more of a joke. But you can't really make that be the low part ship model. Just empty decks. I mean, that looks kind of bad, like that. But I will definitely buy the Titanic pass if it's within my price range that I listed earlier. It should be, but that ship does look really nice. I do gotta say, I can't wait to see an Ocean Island or a CST. But if any Alpha players remember the Grand Staircase, I'm hoping he makes that a Titanic exclusive buildable, because Grand Staircase. I think it would be cool if they threw a few exclusive buildables in there. I mean, you could definitely assume the Titanic funnels would be exclusive to Titanic Game Pass. And you would also assume a few other things, like if they make a crow's nest placeable, or some of the walls too, if they make Titanic walls like Titanic, like the black portholes, so it's automatically where you can replace the black with portholes, or the white walls, the different, like how Titanic has like white portholes and stuff. So I could probably see that in different windows. So I'm probably sure they'll make a square window for Titanic, just the white. And then they'll probably make some sort of porthole thing. But the water line's already there, so yeah, you just make it. The water line stick out a few more 0.01 studs, and it would do the water line. So yeah, just make a porthole and some square stuff. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see. If I was to gauge it, it looks like Titanic. Because remember, they can't really detail it. They put the little cargo thing, but they didn't put the crow's nest. But they have to be careful what they place on Titanic, or give the Titanic ship, because it's cruise ship tycoon game. It can't be like every other cruise ship is simple. So they didn't say it was Titanic personally, but they're basing it off the Olympic class, Titanic and Olympic. I don't know about Titanic because that's a different paint scheme, but yeah, so hopefully I'm hoping, I think we all are, I'm hoping Alan Z really piles it down and when Haggie's back, and then we're ready to work, the Titanic model's done and ready for implementing. But on Saturday, Saturday, he had that picture finished. So now I just need to place the walls. And honestly, with Pelican, if we go back to Pelican, and when was this? February? Mallard Class, aka Raven XL. No, that's funny. Huh. So I had a blackout on my computer. Oh, that's interesting. So we're gonna go ahead and call it a day because I can only see my screen through the game through OBS right now. My screen's white, so we're gonna go ahead and call it a day. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And I'm sorry this happened, but all you can see now is my Mallard and the recharging, and the supplies being used. So we'll see you all in the next video. And hopefully we get a CST update soon, within the next month or so. Alright, see you all later.